Hey YouTube, welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. If you ask the whole of the Tarkov player base what is the best map to make big bucks as a scav this wipe, then I'd expect 90% to say Lighthouse. Having spent most of the wipe running my scav on Lighthouse and specifically the road camp, I regularly claim that you can make 500k minimum per run on average. I even made a 6-part educational series, passing all my knowledge on so others could do the same. Along the way, there's always been comments stating the camp is always looted and it's impossible to survive player scavs and rogues. There was even many comments suggesting I just picked the best raids to make videos with and it wasn't a true representation of a scav's life on the road camp at Lighthouse. So after accidentally resetting my main account a couple of weeks ago, I decided now was a perfect opportunity to back up my claims that with the right amount of knowledge you can make a minimum of 500k per raid on average consistently. To avoid the possibility of doubting the results, I deleted all my starter gear and cash before I started. I then ran 10 consecutive raids as a scav on Lighthouse, heading straight for the road camp no matter where I spawned. This video is the results of this experiment. I'll show you the spawn time, location, and the scav's gear before and after any successful raids. I'll also show you the total of selling all the loot direct to traders and an estimate of the value if sold on the flea market. Obviously, with this being a level 1 account, I don't have access to the flea, but I could access the current prices from the Tarkov API, and most players will have the flea unlocked to benefit from these higher prices. So how many raids do you think I'll survive? 50%? More? Less? Actually, do me a favour, pause the video right now and go down and drop in the comments how many out of the 10 raids you think I'm going to survive. We can then check back at the end to see how many got it right. No prizes or anything, but just remember not to cheat. I'm going to let the results roll on screen for the next couple of minutes and then I'll be back to summarise. Just pause at any point if you want to see any details for longer. Whilst the results are running in the background, it's a chance for me to say a big thanks for all the support shown to me and the channel this year. Liking and leaving comments on the videos really does help YouTube know that you've got value or entertainment from the content. If anyone is struggling with Tarkov or just wants to keep learning and improving, then you're going to love the upcoming educational content, so make sure you get subscribed for that. So yep, we did actually survive all of the 9 raids. With an average spawning of 19 minutes remaining, and not one of the lucrative early spawns, it certainly meant lots of the best loot was taken, so we had to use all our knowledge to make the most of the runs. After the 9 raids, we had a total of just over 5 million rubles selling to the traders, and an estimate of 6.7 million rubles selling on the flea market. That's over 700k per run on average for the 9 runs. So what about the 10th run? We spawned in with only 40 minutes remaining, so had no time to work with. After reaching the camp, we ran straight into some rogues, so I had no choice but to try a quick hit and run. Okay, 14 minutes. Awesome. Last push into building 3. Just as we hit the 10-minute mark. Please tell me we've got industrial zone. This is going to be horrible. Oh dear. We need a good 3 minutes to get out. This is going to be hard pressed to be anything other than our worst. We need a bit of luck on the. Well, I just heard someone there as well. What's that? It's not. It's a tree. I thought it was bird eye. In all that time. Door's open, which may mean there's rocks here actually. Very rarely see a PMC go through that door. Obviously going to go around this way. It's been looted. Still checking for the rogues here though, because if they're disturbed they could be up in these offices especially. And they're pretty dangerous in here. Oh, yeah. There's a guy dead there. There's a guy. Yeah. There he is. Okay, so these are really awkward, but I think they've killed the PMC. There he is.
Scav, over there.
Just trying to get this done before he kicks off. There is another rogue there. This is the most awkward place for them as well. I'd like to get the other rogue. I think he's still inside. We're going to use up all our time here. He'd stick his head out this door, would be alright. Sorry, my keybinds are whiffing because of I've been playing a bit of Hunt.
See a bandit.
He's right there. Can't get an angle on him any other way than coming from this side.
Scav over there.
Hopefully we'll get some decent ammo out of this one.
Scav spotted.
2 rushes us now, we're in deep doo-doo. No way there's BP in here, just to send us off, right? I have to do. Very dangerous. He can start shooting through this door like that.
There. Scav, over there.
Get out of this position. this thorax up. It sounded like he went all the way, but...
Locals arrived.
Oh, he's there. Well, that was the way to finish. Very risky. They're so hard inside there. I just needed him not to go downstairs. But when I was talking about that peak, that's what I mean. You've only got to over peak the slightest and they will just drill you through that wall. Kind of fun way to finish. Unfortunately, 0 for us though, in terms of money. But we was always going to struggle. We was going to run out of time and we had to get all the way over to the other side. So we either took them on or pretty much got out with nothing. So it was worth it, I think. But ultimately, we got nothing. Shame, but 9 out of 10 is not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so we went for it and messed it up a bit, but we really didn't have any time to do much else. So the final figures stay the same, selling at just over 5 million to the traders and 6.7 million to the flea. That's 675k per run over the 10 runs. I hope this little experiment will help convince anyone who is struggling for rubles or wants to have a bit more risk reward with their scav runs to invest the time needed to learn the nuances of the camp. I honestly believe there's everything you need within the 6 episodes of the series to help you gain the knowledge to make you a powerhouse Lighthouse scav. For me, the key is all the subtle advice given during the slower parts of those raids, which many viewers skip, but actually they'll help you preempt the dangers, improve the decision making, and ultimately help you survive more raids. If anyone's interested in watching through all of these 10 raids, then let me know in the comments. And if anyone hasn't seen the series yet, or wants to improve their survival rate, then you can find it here. As always, thanks for the continued support and take care.